Listen the page and answer asked questions. Hello lovely listeners, welcome back to the English Academy and I'm your host Florence. Let's get started. In the small mountain town of Calden Ridge, located near the edge of the Arctic Circle, life had always revolved around nature. The seasons determined the rhythm of the village, and the glacier known as Svarta had long been a source of pride, water, and memory for its people. For generations, the glacier provided fresh meltwater, influenced the weather, and attracted scientists and travelers alike. However, in recent years, the glacier had begun to retreat rapidly. Warmer winters, shorter snow seasons, and erratic weather patterns had taken a toll on the environment. Scientists attributed these changes to global warming, a long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature, primarily caused by the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane. Among the villagers was a 14-year-old student named Mira Jensen. Inspired by a school project on climate change, she began documenting the glacier's changes by taking photographs each month and comparing them with older images from her grandfather's collection. Mira's grandfather, Henrik, had lived in Calden Ridge his entire life and remembered a time when the glacier was nearly double its current size. During one of their regular hikes to the glacier, Mira discovered a rusted metal object sticking out of the ice. Upon closer inspection, she and her grandfather unearthed an old weather monitoring device from the 1950s. Inside the equipment's container, they found a logbook kept by a scientist named Eric Lindholm. The journal detailed early concerns about rising temperatures, industrial pollution, and the possibility of glacial retreat. Dr. Lindholm had written, "If we ignore the signs, the ice will vanish within a lifetime." Mira shared her discovery with her school, which attracted the attention of national climate researchers and journalists. Her project, combining personal narrative and scientific data, was praised for highlighting the real-life effects of global warming. Later that year, Mira was invited to speak at an international youth climate summit. In her speech, she stated, "We always talk about the future, but climate change is already here. We are not saving the planet, we are saving ourselves." Following her presentation, the town of Calden Ridge began adopting eco-friendly initiatives. Solar panels were installed on public buildings, single-use plastics were banned, and the community started a reforestation program. While these actions could not reverse the glacier's decline, they marked a growing awareness and willingness to act. Mira continued her work as a climate advocate, believing that even small efforts, when multiplied by millions, could create meaningful change. Questions: choose the correct option A, B, C, or D. You can pause after each question and answer. Question 1. What is the main reason for the glacier's retreat according to the passage? A. Heavy rainfall. B. Natural seasonal changes. C. Global warming. D. Volcanic activity. Question 2. What was Mira Jensen's contribution to climate awareness? A. She designed a new weather station. B. She discovered a scientist's journal and shared it. C. She stopped using plastic. D. She traveled to the Arctic. Question 3. What did the logbook by Dr. Eric Lindholm contain? A. Maps and satellite images. B. Instructions for using weather equipment. C. Predictions about climate change. D. Letters from politicians. Question 4. How did Mira's town respond after her speech? A. They relocated to another region. B. They began a recycling competition. C. They implemented environmentally friendly changes. D. They rebuilt the weather station. Question 5. Which of the following best describes Mira's attitude toward climate change? A. Fearful but inactive. B. Skeptical and dismissive. C. Hopeful and proactive. D. Angry and rebellious. Question 6. Why did Mira take photographs of the glacier? A. To enter a photography contest. B. To create postcards for tourists. C. To record evidence for her school project. D. To report the changes to the government. Question 7. What does the author mean by, "We are not saving the planet, we are saving ourselves"? A. Humans are in greater danger than the Earth itself. B. The planet does not need any help. C. The goal of climate change action is to protect animals. D. The Earth will be destroyed no matter what. Question 8. How is Henrik connected to the glacier? A. He worked as a glacier tour guide. B. He used to ski there as a child. C. He had personal memories of it from his youth. D. He built the first house near the glacier. Question 9. Why was the discovery of the weather equipment significant? A. It helped improve local weather forecasting. B. It proved that climate concerns existed decades ago. C. It contained valuable metals. D. It showed how to stop the glacier from melting. Question 10. What is the overall message of the passage? A. Climate change is a myth. B. Only scientists can fight global warming. C. Individual efforts can lead to real environmental change. D. Technology alone can solve the climate crisis. Answer key. 1. C. Global warming. 2. B. She discovered a scientist's journal and shared it. 3. C. Predictions about climate change. 4. C. They implemented environmentally friendly changes. 5. C. Hopeful and proactive. 6. C. To record evidence for her school project. 7. Humans are in greater danger than the Earth itself. 8. C. He had personal memories of it from his youth. 9. B. It proved that climate concerns existed decades ago. 10. C. Individual efforts can lead to real environmental change.